Well, the world has long been captivated by the British royal family, right? All thanks to the splendour and ceremony that surrounds them. But what's life really like behind those palace doors?
We all want to know, don't we? Our next guest spent 7 years as a royal butler to King Charles III and has served the late Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip and Princes William and Harry.
Wow.
And now Grant Harold is spilling the tea in his biography, The Royal Butler. He joins us now. Grant, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So congratulations, first of all, on this new book. I love that you share in there some insight into King Charles, right? And the kind of fun he got up to as a prince. There's a tale about deer antlers. Can you share that one with us?
The thing about this book is it's slightly different to other kind of autobiographies because I wanted to tell the kind of fun side. We got to see that of the royal family in recent years and the Queen, so that's why I've put these fun stories in. And the Antler story was a rather unusual situation because I was up in Scotland at Beck Hall, which is on the Balmoral estate, and he was creating an antler archway, and he asked me to give him a hand. And as I was helping him, I just remember the antlers, because they're obviously quite dangerous, if you can imagine. And these things are swinging back and forward as he's trying to attach them. And we were both dodging out the way. And I remember thinking, this is going to be awful if he gets impaled and I'm next to the Prince of Wales when he's impaled one of his antlers.
I reckon he does look like a bit of fun, the King.
He does.
Look, a certain dance-off with the Queen at the Gillies Ball too has everyone talking. What happened there?
Well, this was an unusual one because when I was quite young, Carl, when I was about 13, I had a dream that one day I would get to dance with Queen Elizabeth. I know it sounds extraordinary, but I was convinced that one day it would happen. And 14 years later, I got invited to what's called the Gillies Ball, which is held at Balmoral Castle. I was invited actually by the Prince and the Duchess to go with them because I had no way of getting there. I get to the ballroom of the castle. The now Queen Camilla actually came and found me and started to get me to dance with her because I was so nervous because I believed this is the day I was going to get to dance with the Queen, and it did happen. At the end of the dance with Camilla, the Queen was behind me and we went into a dance. I got to fulfil my dream, which is I think a lot of people think it's quite unusual that I made something like that happen.
What sort of dance?
It was a reel. It was a reel, so there was quite a few other people involved in it. But on saying that, the Queen was quite strict, and if you did anything wrong, she would kind of wave her finger at you to tell you off during the dance.
A wagging finger says it all, doesn't it?
That's what my wife does to me.
We've all exercised it every now and then. Hey, Grant, you've also worked with Princes William and Harry. Is it it must be so strange now to see them estranged. What is that like, having worked with them so closely?
It's devastating because I speak in the book about how close the two of them were. I talk about how close we were to the father. I talk about how close both of them were to now Queen Camilla. And to see that relationship badly damaged and if not destroyed is heartbreaking. And I've always said, I would love them to be able to kind of fix this and to kind of become the family that they once were, because they were very close.
Yeah.
It's complicated to fix, though, isn't it? When you see what Harry's been doing, it's going to require a fair bit of forgiveness on one side.
I think it is. I mean, do you know, the thing about the King is he's a very kind man. He's a very sensitive man. He will not like the fact that this has happened. I could absolutely guarantee you that. And I think Harry, he's quite like his father. He's also like his mother. He's got a part of both of them. But I'm kind of hoping that the kind of strong-willed side of him kind of maybe realises that it's not worth a family fallout. It really isn't.
Just before we go, are there any strange midnight snack things that the King gets up to? Like, does he wake up with, with what's it called?
A craving.
Yes, the Scooby snacks or anything like
that.
No,
let me tell you two very quick things. I'll make it very quick. He doesn't do that, but I'll tell you what he does do. Talking about midnight, we were staying at a castle in Scotland, and during the night I went up to my room and somebody had put a mannequin behind my door to scare me. He was involved.
Was
he
it
was
a
involved
mannequin?
in putting the mannequin behind my door. Yeah, so that's really his humour. And I've got to quickly give a quick mention. I just want to let you know I've got a wonderful agent who's been helping me do this book and put it all together. And she's from Australia. So my agent who looks after me is from Australia. So you guys know how to look after people, because she's been looking after me for about a year now, and she's one of the best. So I just want to say a quick thank you to her because she's from Australia.
Oh, that's
We're
a beautiful
good sort,
thing.
Aussies.
Look, that mannequin wasn't Prince Philip, was it?
Oh, stop it.
No, it wasn't. But just to let you know,
it was Andrew.
bed was underneath me. No, the king's bed was underneath me and he could hear me screaming. And the following morning, he said to me, was everything okay last night? And I said, fine, sir. I said, did you hear anything? He said, yes, I thought I heard something. And I thought, oh, God. And when I told him what had happened, he just started laughing. He said, yeah, I was involved in that.
Smarty pants.
You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much for being with us. Your copy of The Royal Butler is out now. It's a fantastic read. He's a lovely fellow, Grant.
Yeah, congratulations again.
Yep.